Hey everyone, it's Epic Underworlds again. Today I'm doing another battle video with one of my friends. He's on the right with the red and I'm on the left in the blue. We roll to see who goes first. I roll a 3 and he rolls a 4. So he gets to choose if he wants to go first or second. I decide to play Feline Horror, which is actually a card designed by or drawn by one of the contest winners. And I also play Buff and the Cursed Stump. And Buff's ability is basically whenever he kills a card, he gets gained 1 life. So he's kind of just like building up his life total over time. But he's not too good if your opponent just one-shots him right away. So he plays Spike Serpent, one-shotting my Buff, so I don't really get to use his ability. And then he also plays another Spike Serpent, which kills my Stump guy, but it damages him because he has 4 life. So that was a really good play by him. Just a reminder, guys, this game is on the Game Crafter, and I'm going to be ordering more cards just so I can show you every card in the game so far. But anyways, he attaches a Mushroom Shield, which gives Spike Serpent the ability Bleed, and Bleed basically means if he has higher attack than his life, like if there's leftover attack, he can attack directly for 1 point. I play the Archmage and stun that Spike Serpent, and my Feline Horror should unstun by now. Then I attack with Stump Hunger and Archmage, killing his Spike Serpent and then killing the other Spike Serpent. So I managed to get rid of both of his Spike Serpents, which is a pretty good play. Also, guys, I've been working on my card game for pretty much every day, even with school, and I've pumped out tons of cards. So set 2 is done, of course, and I'm already almost halfway done with set 3. So I've been trying to get these sets out as quickly as I can, but also like I put a lot of time in the artwork, so it's not just like sloppy. So you're going to be getting high quality sets with good cards. I think set 3 is going to be probably the most powerful set, and I'm really hyped for that when it comes out. And that does mean that set 3 will have a design a card art contest. I know set 2 just had one, but now set 3 will have one. So I don't know, that might be the next video, me announcing that. I really liked how a bunch of people entered in my set 2, so that was cool. And yeah. He played an unknown trooper, but I took care of him quickly with my Feline Horror. And I have my Archmage deck on the left, and he has the Hocus Mech deck on the right, if I didn't already say that. Both decks are pretty good, but I do prefer the Hocus Mech deck, because I think it has more of a better built-in strategy. Set 3 will introduce some new archetypes like the Rust Mechs, which do have a really good strategy to them. It's basically like discarding cards, gaining buffs, and really damaging your opponent's creatures. Also working on like a spell deck, where it's like mainly using spells, so I thought that was cool. He has a pretty good hand. He has Cancel in his hand, and Hocus Trainer, which is probably the best card. I attack directly for 3, making it 6-0. Comment down below what your favorite archetype in the game is, because I'd be very interested to know. We got the Unknown, Toten, Hocus Mechs, Archmage, which only has a few cards in it. It will get expanded in the future. I'm also working on a Forest archetype, because in my old TCG Epic Wars, you guys seem to like the Forest cards. He plays a Cursed Stump, so that's a good play, and he attaches the Epic Rare of the set one, which basically allows him to return the Cursed Stump back to his hand when it's killed, so he can play it again. So it's a really good card. I play my Cursed Stump. I think I have 2 or 3 of them in my deck. And I do end up killing him, and he returns it to his hand, and he gains a point because I did kill his Stump. So it's now 8-1. Sorry if you can't see the dice, we're using them to keep score. I think I will order like a scorekeeper on Amazon, so it'll like look a little nicer instead of using dice. So yeah, I might do that. He plays a Cranton, which is a great card because it says when killed, draw a card, or when sent to the Underworld, draw 2 cards, but he doesn't have a combat engineer, so he can't really send it to the Underworld. but that is still a good play. His Curse Stump attacks my Curse Stump, killing it, and I gain a point. 9-1. And Cranton had to also combo with him because they have a combined attack of 4, so they were able to kill him. I believe I played Combat Engineer, or no, I didn't. I just played a draw support card. I then do 3 damage to Cranton, killing him, but he gets to draw a card. And then I attack with Buff, then Buff gains 1 life because he just killed the stump. It's now 11-1. This is a pretty overpowering game, but as you can see by the length of this video, it does not end here. He plays Card Chest, which is a really good draw support card. He looks at the top 5 cards of his deck, chooses 1, and put the rest on the bottom of his deck. I might need to limit this card to only 1 or 2 per deck because it is only 1 point, which is like the cheapest you can have a card, and I think it's a little too good. I think I accidentally made it 1 point, so I might go back in and limit it. So far, the only card on the ban list is the Crystal Demons. They're only limited to, like, nothing's fully banned in my game because all the cards are pretty balanced, but Crystal Demons is limited to only 1 per deck. And that card is from set 2, if you didn't know. When I order all my cards for every set, I will be doing, like, all cards in set 1 or all cards in set 2 videos, and then, like, best cards in set 1 and best cards in set 2 videos. So yeah, look forward to those. If you guys have been liking these videos, it would be really awesome if you guys would like the video and possibly comment. I know it helps the algorithm. You don't have to, of course, but that would be cool. Also, I might do a poll later where I ask what archetypes you guys would like to see in set 3, like maybe robots or like warriors of some sort, like bush warriors, I don't know. Anything, maybe even more dragons, and I might consider adding those because I am looking for more archetypes to add to the game. He plays a Hocus Mech 2, which is a super good card because it does 2 damage to 2 damage to up to 2 of my cards, so he does it to Buff and Feline Horror, and thanks to Buff's ability, he didn't die because he had already gained a life. He plays a Hocus Trainer in Hocus Mech number 1. Hocus Trainer gains 6 attack because there's 2 other Hocus Mechs in play, and he gains 3 attack for every one, so that's a super good combo. He then kills my Buff, kills Feline Horror, and destroys the Archmage. So yeah, I can sense a comeback. I then play Crystal Demons, which I said is the card that's only limited to 1 per deck now, because its ability is really good. It says, the next card your opponent plays is discarded. So it can either help you if you have Cranton or really go badly. Sorry the camera kind of shifted. I didn't expect that to happen, but sorry for the bad angle. He plays an Unknown Beam to kill my... Or no, that's going to be discarded, but that would have been a good play. He's then deciding what to attack. He kills my Crystal Demons with Hocus Mech 2. And I allow him to have that card back because he really didn't need to play that because he could have just killed my Crystal Demons. Then he attacks for 2. It's now 11-3. I play a Mech Spider. I don't really have a mech deck, but it's a cheap card, so I thought I'd put it in my deck. I attack, but he plays cancel, canceling my attack. That was a really good play. He then kills my Mech Spider. He probably could have played the Unknown Beam. I think that would have been a smarter play, but he attacks directly for 2. I pass the turn because I don't have any creatures. He then attacks directly for a whopping 3 points. I believe it's now 11-8. I play a Zencon Wizard, which I have to discard a card in my hand to play it. That's why I probably couldn't play it last turn. and I kill his Hocus Mechs too. Then he plays Hocus Trainer and kills my Zenkan Wizard with his Unknown Beam. And guys, now you can see how evenly balanced this game is. Like, you can be completely losing by 10 points and then come back like easily. So he is now at 11-11. So he's tied it up. So I just thought I'd show that to you guys because this is probably one of my favorite battle videos. I just love how you can come back from almost nothing. But yeah, I play a Combat Engineer, which lets me look at the top 3 cards of my deck, put one in my hand, one in my Underworld, and one in my discard pile. So I discard, I believe, yeah, the Cursed Stump, which allows me to gain a point. So that was a really good combo play, and that is how I win the game. Because Cursed Stump says when killed, I get to gain a point. So I think that was a super good game.